CWatt.
Take one, only one take. This is the
Take one.
roast beef strips, soft brisket podcast.
She's talking about our vaginas. She's talking about our vaginas because she had one viral tweet back in the day when she said not all pussy is pink. And Tabria didn't understand what that meant.
No, I didn't understand why it went viral.
Because, girl, roast beef vaginas exist.
They do.
You're looking at one.
I'm not looking directly at Mindy's
No,
vagina.
he's not.
Just for reference. Oh my gosh.
Oh my God. How was your week?
Oh, you know, I wrote in the margins because I forgot to put it like what I'm going to do. So just so you know what I'm going to talk about.
Thanks. Appreciate you, girl.
You know, let's see. I have been injected with the ghost of Michael Jackson. I saw it for a third time with Trey. And I'm obsessed all over again. He loved it. Yeah.
Did he feel the same way that I felt about the lack of like depth and story?
No, he didn't, because he said it's impossible to, like, this makes sense for what it is.
No, I feel like the lack of depth has more to do with all of the hour and a half they had to cut from the film.
I agree, but he said for what it is, it was great. And he was so impressed with Jafar, as was everybody.
Yeah, Jafar's, yeah.
I mean, but like,
that's the one thing and no one can argue about. We all agree. Jafar ate that shit up.
And from an acting perspective, like he just has so many, he wants to meet him so bad. He has so many questions and he's so curious to see what he does next. Yeah. You know?
Listen, Coleman Domingo, him too.
Yeah.
Him too. No, because
but Coleman is established. That's why it's so much, not saying that Coleman Domingo isn't impressive, because he absolutely is. But this being Jafar's first ever role.
But 3 years he got to work on this.
Even still, Mindy.
No, I think that he did amazing for sure, but I think the 3 years of hard work is evident. I don't think this is like oh my God, he's just such a natural talent. I think that it's obvious that he's been working his ass off for 3 fucking years.
I don't know. I don't know. Because I've seen lots of, and granted, they didn't train for it, but because Trey, once he sent me one audition video, I just kept seeing so many MJ
I watched
audition
a few
videos.
of them too. But I don't know. Also, the fact that he is of like a familial connection, like he naturally has, you know, the tone of voice, and like he can watch his dad and his uncles and shit and like pick up on those things. I think that what he did is extremely impressive. I think his hard work should be commended because 3 years of training is a feat. But I also don't want people to think, oh my God, he's going to be the next Wonder Boy in acting, because I don't know if he can do it again with another role.
No, that's why I'm curious to see it. Like, yeah, I agree.
Like, I think that he's a good actor, but I think that this was a very specific thing. I think Coleman Domingo really impressed me almost at the same level because of how accurate the way that he spoke, the way that he like, it was giving Joseph down. People are not talking about that enough. He ate that up. And no shade, Nia did too, because
Nia did great.
Nia did
you
too.
tried to say she didn't, but
no. I said I didn't like her character. I'm saying she did a good job because the mom in real life also does absolutely nothing. And
I mean, watching it for a third time, I was really paying attention to a lot of different things. And even like the little limp she had the whole time.
She did a wonderful job. Her character pissed me off because you did nothing.
Yeah. You
know what I mean?
Anywho. I really want to see Michael Jackson, the musical. It's running right now, and I was so mad. I just found out about it because they just had their last date in LA yesterday. And I was like, if I would have gone if I knew that. I didn't know idea.
Wait, who's in it?
I mean, nobody we know. It's like Broadway.
Is it I know, but Broadway, you'd be having people we know.
It's nobody you know.
Is it good? Does it?
No, everybody has been. They rave about this show.
I haven't heard literally a single thing about it.
Well, You're not tuned in.
No,
to that
girl. Because
crowd.
when shit is popping on
But
Broadway,
with
we know.
when the original, you always hear about the original cast, and I
Yeah.
remember hearing about them like 3 or 4 years ago.
Mm.
But yeah, I definitely want to see that. They're going to San Diego and then Denver, but I still don't think I'll be able to make any of those dates.
Have you seen that Paris Jackson is still really anti the film and is vocal about it? She hated it.
I
She
mean,
hates
I
it.
know that, but like she's still talking about
Mhm.
it.
Because it's everybody's talking about it. How can she not? You know what I mean? Like it's like in everybody's face. Janet has kept her mouth shut.
Yeah.
She's not saying a
Well,
fucking
I
thing.
think also there's some beef with what's his attorney's name? Brinker
Oh,
or
yes.
Bron-
Bronca?
Bronca?
Bronca.
something
I think
like
it's
that.
Bronca, the last name.
But I think there's some beef with him right now in the estate. That's why I think that's a big reason why Paris is having an issue with it.
Wait, was the lawyer involved in the film?
Yeah.
Ugh, that's messy. I don't like that.
Mm-hmm.
I do not like that. Well, aside from you being a Michael Jackson stan now, what else is going on?
I know. I really need to watch Leaving Neverland again.
I'm not gonna lie,
because I need to dissect this for myself and like compare everything.
I can't stand because of that.
Well, that's what I'm saying. I need to rewatch and form my informed opinion because I don't know enough.
The thing is, even with Leaving Neverland, we still don't know enough because nothing, like there's a lot of evidence, and at if you look at all of the evidence, best case scenario, he was just weird as fuck.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of the shit that he did was very inappropriate. I can't even make an excuse for it.
No, I agree
Like
with
it was
that.
extremely inappropriate, and that's why I can't stand the way I want to, because I
Mhm.
appreciate your talent, but the shit that went on, the things that you did, and even the people that you kept yourself around, it rubs me the wrong way. I don't know. Like I can appreciate the talent, once in a lifetime talent. You know what I
Mhm.
mean? But weird shit, I can't stand behind somebody who may have harmed children. I'm okay.
Yeah,
It's hard for me.
I get it. I came across someone who mispronounced a word, and I corrected them like by saying it, not like actively calling them out, but it was so obvious.
What word was it?
The correct word is coalesce.
What did they say?
When I can't remember how they were saying it, but it was something like, I don't know. We got everybody to coalesce around and discuss this and this and that. And they said, coalesced. And I was like, ooh.
I'm not gonna lie. It's so much worse when it's a word that is clearly outside your vocabulary. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's clearly outside your vocabulary, and you're trying to use a big word, and then you use it wrong. And I'm not gonna lie, I probably would have let that ride because now, like that's embarrassing as fuck.
You told me that's the way I should do.
No. I'm glad that you did. I'm glad that you did it softly.
No, but I tried, but it's just so obvious because who uses that word twice in one conversation?
Okay. Coalesced. Oh my God, that's so funny that you're mentioning coalesce.
Oh, I felt like such a bitch.
That's
but
okay.
I want you to know moving forward.
It's okay. The thing is, I don't think that you should feel bad about it. It's not like you pointed the person out and said, wrong word. Like, I'm glad that you like softly brought it in because guess what? They're going to look it up and see if you were wrong or if they were right. And then they're going to realize that you were right and they're going to correct themselves.
Mm-hmm.
It's fine. Listen, if anybody can tell you that you're doing a good job, it's me. Because you have helped me pronounce one word. I will never in my life say epitome again. It has been almost 15 years since the time you corrected me.
Oh
It is not epitome. It's epitome. And the thing is, I
Yes.
knew that epitome was a word. I just didn't realize it was the same word because I read and no one uses that word around me. At least back then they didn't use it around me. So Thank
Yes,
you.
It's important to correct words.
It is.
I think seeing that video of the Philadelphia school is very evident of that. And I'm sure everyone saw this video.
So many children left behind. And the thing is, Tabria and I were talking about it earlier. I do forgive the mispronunciation of gauche.
Yeah.
Because if you didn't take French and, that's not something people use in everyday, conversation.
Mhm.
I understand that. But silhouette, I need you to read. Silhouette was in one of your books.
Yeah.
You were in high school. You know what I mean? And then what was the other word? Extraordinary?
Extraordinary.
Extraordinary. And I'm not here to shame these children, but I am here to shame their teachers and their parents because y'all need to do better.
Well, the teachers I don't blame as much.
I do blame the teachers.
Because I know Philadelphia school system is just fucked in general.
Yeah.
But I mean, they're in high school. Like, if you don't know it by high school, what are you doing?
But that's my point. Like, how are y'all not catching the fact that these children can't read?
I'm sure they are catching it, but they're under pressure to like just have them pass tests.
Well, then you know what? I take it back on the teachers. I put it on the school board because fuck passing the test.
No, exactly. I mean, we need a whole reform on our public education system.
Yeah,
it's
honestly.
really bad. It's so bad. Other than that, everything is fine, normal, and dandy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nothing else happened in the past week.
No, you're just busy, and I don't want to talk about being busy. So
I feel you. Well, I'm going to go down a list of things that have occurred to me during this week. It's been an eventful week. 1, I have come to terms with the fact that I have a full-blown addiction to my phone. I left my phone at work accidentally. And the way it went down was very much so like a sitcom. We all leave at the same time. Y'all know I work at a showroom. And we all leave work at the same time. We lock it down. It's top flight security in that bitch. Because we have such expensive things.
Yeah.
Like it's millions literally of just diamonds in that bitch. It is top flight fucking security, right? We all go down to the garage and, we're all getting in our cars and shit. It takes me the longest to leave because I got to unplug my car before I go. People just be hopping in their cars. They're like, I'm out of here.
Yeah.
And they're out. I get in my car and typically my phone will connect immediately and it didn't connect. So I was like, oh shit, where's my phone? I started looking for it, can't find it. I'm like, fuck, I think I left it upstairs. I go into the elevator to go upstairs to the floor where the showroom is. The elevator won't even take you to that floor because the security system's on.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm literally like, what the fuck do? I don't know what to do. And we close around 6. So all the other businesses are already closed too. These motherfuckers left. I don't know nobody's number by heart. I can't call my showroom manager. And the thing is, she could disarm the alarm from remotely if she wanted to, right? Like when she gets home, whatever the case may be. And I don't even have her number. So I literally, mind you, my commute is an hour.
Oh.
So I'm in the car in silence. In bumper to bumper traffic.
That's
just
sucks.
pissed.
Yeah.
Pissed driving. I tried to turn on the radio. It pissed me off even more. It did.
What's on the radio nowadays?
Nothing but commercials. And they still running the same Kendrick versus Drake songs. It's so fucking annoying. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
So I was about to go home and I literally was like, I don't even want to go home. I'm so irritated because how the fuck am I going to wake up in the morning? So I literally went to Jay's house and rang the doorbell and she was so shocked. She was so excited to see me. She was like, oh my God. And I was like, no, it's not a fun time. But that really woke me up because I kept on reaching for the phone like a phantom reaction.
Yeah.
Because I just needed to doom scroll. And I was like, oh my God, I have an actual issue. Like it's a problem to the point where Jay literally was like, do you want to scroll on my phone? And I was like, no, I appreciate you, but like, no. So I'm getting an alarm clock.
I love that.
Yes. And I'm really going to try to like separate myself from my phone because fuck.
That sucks. I know I would be the same way.
Oh my God, it was so annoying.
Yeah.
2, I have such a deep appreciation for this fucking job. And my God, I hate the fact that I'm like, this is the first time in my life I've ever had a job where I'm like, God damn, this is nice. It's nice. Y'all, I literally went on my lunch break and like I'll take a lunch break. We have a patio. It's like outdoor. It's not the roof, but it feels like you're on the roof.
Mhm.
And I'll like hang out with the pigeons and I'll eat my lunch and I'll just like vibe. I come back in because like I need to decompress.
Yeah.
Like the girls at my job, they love to like just kiki the entire day. Just 8 hours of being up under each other, just kiki. I can't do it.
Yeah.
I need to be alone at least for 30 minutes,
Yeah.
please, so I can like get my shit situated. I come back in and they all like are standing around and they're like, congratulations on your car, and bought me a fucking bouquet of flowers and a card.
What?
Saying congratulations. And like they literally gave a speech. They were like, we love to celebrate the little things and this is such a huge thing. And you know, once you told us about your accident, like we understand how big this is for you and we just want to say congratulations. And literally,
Oh my God.
it's a fat ass bouquet too. Yeah. And a card. I was like, oh my God.
Look at that. Employee appreciation for something outside of work. That's wild. That's rare.
What the fuck? Okay. Oh my God. And then hopefully they don't ever catch this. They paying me more than I signed on for.
Period.
Because I don't ever check my pay stubs, but I was like, something not right. It's only been 2. I checked and I was like, oh.
A little boost.
Oh, okay.
Look at that.
Aside from that, we also threw a party this weekend and
You
was
did?
Yeah.
I had no idea.
Girl, I've literally had, when I tell you on Sunday, all I did was sleep. I was so fucking exhausted.
I believe it.
All I did was sleep. I worked that whole day. I literally was up at 6:30 because I had to leave my house by 7:45 and I had to do a full face of makeup and do a whole, whatever. So leave my house at 7:45. I'm at work because it takes an hour to get to work, mind you. Get to work the whole fucking day, leave work, go straight to the nail salon, get my nails done, then go straight home, get dressed, go to the party. Don't leave the party till 2:30 a.m.
Oh my God.
Get home, get in bed, don't fall asleep till 4 in the fucking morning. And of course, my body naturally wakes me up at 7 a.m. And so I wake up and then I go right back to sleep. Not right back. It was like 3 or 4 hours later. Because I was like, I feel like I got beat up. I had to go back to sleep. I was like, oh my God, imagine if I had a child. Thank God I don't. Oh my God. I can't imagine.
Yeah.
Oh my God. So the party itself was really good, but there were so many little things that happened that really pissed me off. I made a TikTok about it. But one thing that pissed me off more than anything, the party's ending and there's this one girl drunk as a skunk. Literally, the whole party's like clearing out. Everybody outside. It's a massive let out. This bitch is twerking on the Waymos.
Oh God.
I'm going to show you footage after this. Twerking on the Waymos, okay? They blocked the whole intersection and they were parking lot pimping. It was a whole thing. I was so proud. Now, we're in the section clearing out. I'm trying to get people out because I need to like, talk to the owner or whatever and like get my check and shit. And this girl walks up to me and she has her camera up like this, filming, right? And so she walks up to me and she literally points to me. She says, "Hey, you gay?" And I said, yeah. And so she goes, how you hear about this party? I said, it's my party. And then she goes, this your party? I said, yeah. She said, so why the fuck you ain't marketing it? I said, what are you talking about? And she was like, mind you, I could tell she was drunk as fuck because she was slurring her words and like shifting from side to side. Still filming the whole, I've never had something like this happen to me before. Whole time in my face like this, filming, holding it horizontal. And she's like, well, why the fuck you ain't marketing it? I ain't never heard of this. And I said,
well, ain't you here?
I literally was like, the party was packed out. We had a line for almost an hour. I think people know about the party. And she goes, oh, well, I haven't heard about it. Like, have you heard of this and this? Like these event pages and whatever. And I was like, yeah, they post our party every month. And she's like, no, they don't. I was like, yeah, they do. She's arguing with me. So I'm like, yes, they do. She was like, oh, yeah, you're right. Because that's how I found out about it. Okay. So she's like, well, I'm trying to throw a party too. Like, what I got to do?
Please get out of my face.
It's 2 a.m. And I'm sober because I'm at work. Yeah. All right. I need you to get the fuck out of my face. Yeah. So I'm like, I don't know. I said, I post about it on TikTok. She's like, start small and build up. She's like, yeah, but what does that mean? What is that whole time? Camera is, and when I say camera's in my face, I mean like it's 3 inches away from my face. She's pointing it at my face and I'm trying to walk away.
Yeah.
It's so fucking awkward. I managed to navigate myself away. I'm still being so kind because I don't want to be a bitch, right? So I handle my business and everything. I go out. People still parking lot pimping. I decide I'm releasing that. That God will handle that. I did my part.
Mm-hmm.
The spot is locked up. Y'all want to be outside? That's on y'all. Cool. Start heading out. We're walking down the street and we stop to talk to some people and I see the girl, right? She clearly came by herself. First of all, if you go to a party by yourself, don't get pissy drunk. Why would you get pissy drunk by yourself? She's stumbling down the block, like to the point where she's holding the wall to hold her up. She like turned a corner and it was like a dead end or whatever. It was like just the, you know, in the buildings just like go in a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And she's like stuck in the corner. And I see her like slowly turn around and then she goes in between these 2 cars and I don't see her come out the other end. So I'm like, oh shit. And the thing is, mind you, first off, I'm a girl's girl. Second of all, this is my party. I feel personally responsible. I have all these women coming out. It's in the middle of the night. I feel responsible. I need to make sure that you are good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not going to leave a drunk bitch. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's my party. I have eyes on you. I'm not going to leave you out like that. So I start walking towards her and I'm like, hey, are you okay? Are you okay? I look over. She's in between the 2 cars, crouched over, full blown taking a piss. And she literally looks at me dead in my shit. And she says, bitch, get the fuck back. Oh my God. Tabria. Tabria.
Bitch, I'm just trying to look out for your ass.
Tabria. I literally said, bitch, what the fuck is your problem? And Jay grabbed my hand and said, we leaving. Oh my God. I have not activated that quick in so long. What the fuck?
Damn.
What the fuck? And then she literally got up after taking a piss, still buckling her pants up and started walking towards us. And Jay was like, we're leaving. We're leaving. Oh my God. Let me calm down.
I really hate being around drunk people.
I think that it is the dumbest thing in the world for you to go to a party by yourself and get pissy drunk.
Yeah.
Why the fuck would you do that? You're by yourself. And the thing is, if you know you can't handle your liquor, don't even have 2 drinks.
Yeah.
If you know you act belligerent when you drunk, don't even have 2 drinks. What the fuck is your problem? We could have been fine without you. Next time, stay home, sister. My God.
Oh,
I know. It was so fucking annoying. There were so many things that were happening that night that was really pissing me off. And I was like, oh my God, I'm on my period. Which I am.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was fully day 1. And I was like, oh, yeah.
I feel like we're almost synced up.
Girl.
I just finished.
I have like 1 more day left. Oh my God. The way I was fighting for my life because everything was pissing me off. There's club etiquette that don't exist no more. And the thing is, even though Tabria don't club like that, I feel like I can say what I'm about to say and Tabria would be like, no brainer. Because there's certain etiquette, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's my party. I throw the party with 2 other people. We have 2 DJs that we book for each party. There's a huge section in the front of the party. And then there's a section in the back. And then everything else is just like open, right? The front section I reserve for my people. So that's my friends that come to the party.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 2 girls that throw the party with me, they friends. And then the DJs, they have their people. That's already, you got to think about, that's 5 individuals. That's already a gaggle of bitches, right? What ends up happening is I invite one of my friends in. They see their friend. They invite their friend in.
Ugh.
Their friend's in there. Now they invite their friend in, right? Typically, I don't care. Normally, I don't. This time around, we had 3 bottles, right? 3. I just told you it's 5 bitches that have that are allowing the space,
Mm-hmm.
inviting their people in, and then more people inviting their people in. One thing I will never understand, and this shit pissed me the fuck off, if your friend, who you know this is not their section, but they in here because they friend this their section, if your friend invited you in the section, why the fuck are you drinking from the bottle? I had one of my homegirls, I invited her in. She invited one of her friends and she was very kind about it though. She asked me if her friends could come in. And I said, yes,
Mm-hmm.
fine. She left early. She got to work in the morning. I get it. Bye, girl.
Oh, and they
Enjoy yourself.
stayed.
They stayed in the section and was fully drinking the bottles. I grabbed the last remaining bottle and kept it. I brought it into the DJ area with me. These bitches drank the cranberry juice, the orange juice, and the apple juice. Drank it all.
They was thirsty.
Wait, what are we talking about? Did y'all not learn? Did nobody teach you club etiquette? You don't do that. If somebody brought me into a section and then that person brought me into the section where I know nobody, but that person, they left, guess who's leaving too?
Yeah,
Even if I don't leave the party, I'm going on the dance floor.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all stayed, I ain't say nothing. Now y'all driving a boat with my God forbid. Absolutely not.
Oh my gosh.
Anywho, that was my week.
Well, eventful as always.
Yes. Yes. Per usual.
Oh my gosh. Well, it was a busy week in the world as well. I feel like so much happened.
No,
and
I feel like things are happening right now.
yeah.
And last week, when we stopped filming and I got into the car to drive off, I literally checked my phone before I drove off, and it was like 3 breaking news things. I was like,
Literally.
I'm exhausted. I can't even. It's fine.
Yeah.
Tell us about the news, Tabria.
All
News
right.
hour with Tabria Majors. Dun, dun, dun.
Also, excuse my appearance.
No, because Tabria literally came out dressed in her pajamas, and I looked her, and I was like, girl, and she said, Mindy, don't say shit to me. And I said, all right. Now she apologizing to y'all, but she don't want to say nothing when I say something.
I don't have to say anything to you. I'm only saying something because you said something. You made me feel bad and judged.
Tabria, you literally are in your PJs.
And? So what?
Girl, Tabria literally last week gave me a speech about professionalism and said, you cannot have your phone in your hand. We need to be more professional. And you are dressed in your pajamas. You supposed to be Oprah Winfrey.
No.
Yes.
No. As long as I'm wearing color, I feel like it's fine. If I was in all black, I feel like, no, then that looks, you don't care. And
that's not true.
Yes, it
That
does.
is not true. Y'all,
I like-
please, Because you cannot tell me that me wearing all black but wearing an actual outfit versus you wearing pajamas that are just colorful.
Yeah. They
Y'all,
still look good.
I don't even need, you know what? It's fine. It's okay. Because guess who's showing up in a robe and fuzzy slippers next week?
That's your right, Mindy.
All black.
That is your right. Okay, so with the war in Iran, last week, quick recap. Trump blockaded the Strait of Hormuz. Ceasefire expired. We are now in a quote-unquote fragile ceasefire.
What does that even mean?
Exactly. Hundreds of ships, tens of thousands of people are stuck in the strait. Supplies low, fuel low. Negotiations aren't on the table on Iran's side. Oil prices dropped slightly. Gas prices steadied out. Trump said, we're winning the shit, which we're not. Over the weekend, Trump announced Project Freedom, and he said that the U.S. Navy is going to be escorting trapped ships through the strait to get them out. Iran said, no, you can't do that. This is our shit. You're not getting through. Like, U.S. is not getting through.
I really love how this administration just be saying shit. Like, niggas are not going to correct them.
Yeah.
What?
So tensions are very high. Iran has hit some ports in the UAE. Everybody's kind of on edge right now. Like, oh my gosh, it's full-blown war going to happen as a result of this. We'll see. You know, everything is always TBD. Hopefully nothing happens. If Iran doesn't do anything, nothing should happen. I say that with so much hesitation.
Didn't he just say today that he's going to wipe Iran off the face of the earth?
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I think he tweeted it today.
Oh. Well, he also tweeted that South Korea should join in. Scott Bessent said China needs to join in. They're like sly begging.
They are begging.
Like to get people involved. And speaking of the UAE, they just left OPEC, which is a group of 12 countries that like all agree to manage their oil with one another. So it just keeps oil supply steady. It keeps the prices regulated. So nobody's like doing the most, right?
Mm-hmm.
UAE left OPEC after being in there for 60 years.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
That was like one of the biggest stories of the week for me.
Yeah.
Massive. That's insane. I don't think y'all understand how crazy that is.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of the UAE, the only other place that provides more to OPEC is Saudi Arabia.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're the only one standing. And I don't know if they're going to stay.
Yeah, I don't know either. So they left because basically they just want to do their own shit. UAE has a lot of oil. And when they were in OPEC, they were regulated to how much they could produce. But now that they've left, they can make as much oil as they want. They can sell it at whatever price they want. So it's getting shaky.
The market is in a free fall.
Yes.
It's in a free fall.
Gas is the highest it's been. Gas literally rose overnight by nearly 40 cents.
Yes.
It's $4.40 on average.
It's going to continue to go up. It's insane. It's actually very, very wild. And it's very, very scary, especially in the fact that majority of first world nations have already activated plans to save gas, right?
Mm-hmm.
So majority of these nations like Australia, a lot of Asian countries, a lot of European countries, they are already telling people that they can only gas up on certain days of the week based off of your license plate. They're making companies who can have their employees work remote, making them work remote at least a majority of the week, if not like a couple days per week to reduce the gas usage. They're only allowing people to fill up their gas to a certain amount so you can't even fill your tank. And but the thing is, it's preemptive because they understand it hasn't gotten as bad as it's going to get because we have not run out of our reserves. Once we do, we are shit out of luck. And all we're doing here is cutting the gas with ethanol. I think they just approved to cut the gas up to 15% now.
Really?
With ethanol, yes. And the thing is, the reason why they're allowing that, which they never should have, because that is going to fuck your engines up. The reasons why they're allowing to do that is because it's all connected. This is my opinion, not Tabria's, not anybody else's. My tinfoil hat is on, but I think that this is not tinfoil for real. I think that they are allowing the U.S. citizens to fuck their engines up on purpose because they want us to get these new 2027 vehicles that are going to have this AI shit input in them. I think that it's all a ploy that big oil, working in conjunction with the car manufacturing companies, want us to fuck these old cars up because you got to think about it. Everybody's poor in America. Everybody's riding in a 20, 30-year-old car. Not being so dead ass. Majority of people in the South, in like middle America, are not driving new cars.
Oh, I know, not new, but I don't think they're 20 or 30 years old.
30 maybe not, but 20 for sure.
I think 10.
There's definitely people riding in 2006, 2007
I agree, but
cars.
not the majority.
I think majority.
I don't.
This is me, and I hate to expose my family this way. Like the older generation, my mama, my aunties, all of them, nobody has a car that's newer than 2010. Not a single person. They all have cars. And that 15% ethanol burns hotter than what are they replacing? Because there's something else they used to use, or that something else that they do use in gasoline. Petroleum, I think it's petrol. Yes, that burns. It allows the gas to burn slower, so it lasts longer. When you cut gas with ethanol is basically rubbing alcohol. And remember when we were in high school and our teachers used to do that thing where they would spray it on the table and then like light it and it would catch fire but then burn out so fast it didn't cause damage? That's what it's doing in your engine. And it burns so hot that it damages the engine. It will run, but your gas will run out quicker and it will fuck your engine up after long-term use.
How often do you have to fill up? Do you ever fill up because you can charge?
I've never filled up since I've got the car.
Okay.
So like it came to me with like, I think it's like 40 miles of gas in it. And I just never filled it up because I don't need to. I could go right now and do it, but I'm okay.
Yeah, but the charging, it sustains you every day.
It's
That's
because I can charge at work.
good. Yeah.
And literally I just plug up and I charge even when I don't have to. I just top that bitch off.
Yeah.
And it's literally like $4. Like it's essentially what I would pay for a coffee if coffees were still $4 because they're like 10 now.
Yeah.
So,
And it's 100 miles for a charge?
oh no. So it would be if I had a full tank of gas and a full charge.
It would be 100.
Yeah.
Okay.
But did you see what the Starbucks CEO said this week?
Mm-mm.
So the Starbucks CEO did like a sit down, whatever. And he was talking about how they're considering raising the prices up to $9. And
For a fucking latte?
for coffee. And like basically he was saying that it is plausible that that $9 for a cup of coffee could be an accurate price if you make the experience $9 worthy. And I want to understand what Starbucks can do to provide me with an experience that is grand enough for it to warrant my cup of coffee being $9. Putting protein powder in that bitch is not even $9 worthy.
No.
I'm sorry. What are you going to do that you have yet to do to make it $9 worthy? And he said it's going to be the experience. So just making people nicer and having them bow when you give me my $9 cup of coffee.
Nothing about Starbucks gives luxury
At all.
Like,
we
what?
are in the final throes of capitalism. We are. I know we are. I saw a TikTok the other day, and I knew that this was a thing already, but this girl was crashing out. She I think she was working on a paper or something like that. She has a printer in her apartment.
Oh, yeah.
And she needed to print it out. And she couldn't print it out even though she had a brand new toner in there because they said that she needed to renew her subscription. She needed a subscription to use her printer even though it was fully loaded and it's a printer in her home.
That's insane.
And that's something that they've been doing for a while now.
Yeah. I don't know how. I mean, maybe my printer's older.
Yeah.
But that's crazy.
Anything with it, and all the newer models are like fully connected to Wi-Fi, Bluetooth, whatever. Like they can do that. They can remotely disable it the same way they remotely disable a car.
Jeez, man.
But they plan on doing that too with computers and with game consoles.
Dude, I was looking at getting another SSD drive, and I have an 8 gig SSD drive that I put like all my stuff on, the podcast, old photos, videos, whatever. And I want to get another 8 gig. I bought that one last year, maybe like 15 months ago. And I looked at the price and it was like $469, $470 for an 8 terabyte. Sorry, I said 8 gig. 8 terabyte solid state drive. I checked that same price today, Mindy. It's $700.
Shut the fuck up.
Literally almost double the price.
I thought you were going to say $550.
No.
That's bananas.
$700 something.
They what
the fuck?
I want to know, who do they think can afford this shit?
Dude.
Who are you advertising this shit to? I had a major crash out this week about capitalism. It genuinely, I'm livid about this shit. And now it's starting to trickle down into everyday people. And capitalism is an actual disease. So many people are infected by it. And a lot of you bitches is terminal. I'm convinced. So I'm actively searching for apartments, right? And my timeline is kind of like registered to that. So now it shows me all the people that are like, 2-bedroom in LA, whatever. And there's this girl who is searching for an apartment right now, and she's looking for like very like cute vintage apartments that are affordable. And so she'll post whenever she goes on things, and it's been going up. I've been watching her videos. I've liked and engaged. So like her shit keeps popping up on my timeline. I saw that she made a post where she was like, oh my God, you guys really love all these that I find, because people are always like, where are you finding these gems? And she said, she finds them on regular shit like Zillow, Craigslist, all that shit. She just knows how to like scan through and like find them, right? So then she's like, okay, you know what I'm going to do, guys? I'm going to put them on my website. Her website has nothing to do with apartments. It's like art shit. But then, she's had like an off branch, look at the listings. Cool. I checked it out one day and I was like, oh, this is amazing. I'm going to go back to this. 2 days ago, she posts again and she's like, oh, I made a separate, I saw how much traffic I was getting. So I made a separate website that'll only be for the listings. Here it is. I was like, absolutely, yes. Sign me up. I go look at it. It's behind a paywall.
Of course it
She
is.
has 3 tiers of membership.
3?
$6 a month, $9 a month, $12 a month, all allowing you with different levels of access. The highest level of access is literally just sending you to where the actual, like, the actual fucking listing is. I ain't gotta pay you $12 for you to direct me to Zillow, bitch. Are you smoking dick? In my mind, I just don't understand how the fuck are y'all doing this shit and not feeling bad about it. You yourself was on a journey to find an affordable apartment because capitalism is fucking you in the ass. Everybody else is saying, absolutely, it's fucking me too. Thank you so much for dropping these gems because she only posts the apartments that she's saying no to.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you so much for directing us in this, for showing us this direction. I appreciate you. Love that. And then your direct response is, oh man, all these other poor people like me are looking for apartments. Let me see how much money I can siphon out of them. Fuck you.
To have tears for something
Fuck
like that
you.
is crazy. Look, I get it, especially if it's like a niche thing, because finding vintage apartments is not easy.
Yes.
Trust me, I've been doing it for
sure.
y'all. But $5 for the list every month. Fine. That's easy.
Doing tiers
is crazy.
But also no shade. Tiers and having it behind a paywall when all you are doing is putting together essentially a Pinterest board. Like, it's literally just you curating a list of listings that already exist.
Mm-hmm.
If you really wanted to make some bread, create a website and speak to the landlords and have them pay to be on your listing. Taking money out of the pockets of people who are literally so desperate to find an apartment under $2,000 is actually predatory. It's fucked up. It's so fucked up. And then I know if I were to say something to this person and leave a comment, they'd be like, everybody, I'm putting in labor. Appreciate that. Thank you. If you're doing this for community, do it for community. You want to make a quick buck off that shit? Make money off the corporations. You're literally sending them money for free. You're sending the landlords money for free. You're giving the corporates a break.
I personally, I don't mind that she's charging for it. I think it needs to be reasonable because you can just stay at home and search. Like, you're not, that's not too much of your time that you're doing for what you would be getting in return. Because I know she's getting hella traffic on something like that.
My thing is, I hear what you're saying. I do. But I still don't think that is the right approach. I don't. Especially not during a time where the only reason why your shit is going up is because niggas need something affordable. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I thought it was like vintage style.
No, affordable. Like, her whole thing was she can't pay above a certain amount.
Oh.
So like she's showing apartments that are within the price point in vintage. Like, there are hella luxury vintage apartments you can find if niggas have bread for it.
Mm-hmm.
But she's actually dropping gems that are $1,700, $1,800, $2,000,
Yeah.
$21. That is why people are like, holy shit, like, this is actually in good shape. The bathroom looks good. The kitchen looks good. And it's under 25. Yes. That's why people are loving it. So the fact that it's the affordability, and then you say, okay, you broke bitches, give me your money and I'll show you affordable apartments.
But is she going to view these places too?
For herself, yeah. Well, no, not all. So she posts the ones that she goes to view for herself. On the site, it's just, she's like, as she's looking, she's collecting them and putting them on her website. So she's not vetting anything. It's just links to the listings.
Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. Like, if you really wanted to create a business out of this, create a business. LAVintageApartments.com. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
And then actually go to these places and tell them you will do the marketing. Create a TikTok account. You see how your shit is going up on your private account, on your personal account. Create an account. Go to all these listings. Show them. That was your foot into the door of real estate. Do it.
Yeah.
I
don't mind it if it's affordable. If you charge a fair price, I don't mind it.
I get that. I do.
But
I understand. This is just an argument that I've been having for a while about when people aim certain things towards people who are not.
Let me give you an example
Okay.
of when I think it's really unfair. I cannot stand when I see these pseudo day traders
Oh my God.
who say they are fucking millionaires. And I be looking because I'm always so curious. How much is the course, bitch? How much is the mentorship?
$175.
Bitch, more. Some of these people are charging $500 a month for their fucking stuff.
Month?
Yeah, I'll give you my trades every month. If you're a fucking millionaire like you allege that you
don't
are,
need
you're making so
$500.
much fucking money off of day trading. Why do you need my $500 a month?
And you know what's so fucked up? They're targeting people who have low intelligence.
I wasn't gonna say that.
Bitch, but it's true. It's true. Because no shade. And an intellectual person would know. There's no reason for a multi-millionaire to be out here selling courses. Why the fuck am I getting $500 from you and from you and from you when I have 20 million in the bank? I would just be investing and then making money off of that shit. Why the fuck would I need to be on TikTok advertising my fucking course on live?
Literally.
You wouldn't need to do that. But people do not use their noggins. They don't. And it's not their fault because these people are the same people who had to deal with our public school system. They can't pronounce CWatt either.
Yeah.
But they're out here giving their good earned money.
Yeah, I think that is incredibly predatory.
But the thing
I
is,
hate it.
I think it's all branches of the same tree. Because if you these people are all scammers.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, if you wanted to build a business that was going to actually last, build a business that could actually create long-term wealth for you, it would never be aimed towards this audience. It wouldn't. You can't sell that company. All you can do is sell your Canva workbooks. That is it. Oh my God, it's so infuriating. It really pisses me off because you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's like that one lady, I can't remember what her name was, but that lady who did all those courses about like women's empowerment and was telling people, remember that she had that plate and she was like, this is a low vibrational plate?
I think I do.
But that was her whole thing where she like had these women pay to go to this retreat so she could teach them how to be a boss bitch.
Yeah.
And she was like,
was she in Atlanta?
Probably, I don't know, but that sounds about right. I think so. But it's shit like that. Be Simone. Selling them goddamn workbooks.
Yeah.
Like, stop playing. Oh my God. That shit really irritates my soul because I empathize for everybody who has ever sent you a fucking quarter. Because at the end of the day, they know not what they do.
Yeah, manifestation work.
They know not what they do. You don't need to buy B. Simone's manifestation workbook, y'all. You don't need that. A real person, like someone like even Shira 7, she's not selling you shit. She's telling you what to go get. Get you a piece of paper. Write it down. You don't need to buy anything from me to manifest a better life for yourself. You are the brand you're trying to create. My God. I'm so sorry. That was a segue.
No, you're fine. Where do we leave off? Okay, we wrapped up with the war and everything. All right. Big news this week. We spoke about this case last year, Louisiana versus Calais. It was a case that was essentially about whether gerrymandering in Louisiana was diminishing the black vote. Well,
explain what gerrymandering is. People don't know.
Gerrymandering is what... Mindy assuming y'all don't know. Everybody done this episode. Damn.
No. I'm being dead ass because I'm being dead ass because I was just telling you about that one TikTok I saw where that guy was talking about how they declared the state of emergency in Louisiana and it was specifically to focus on like the redistricting.
Yeah.
And he mentioned gerrymandering and people were saying in the comments, what's that?
Okay.
So I'm just,
yes.
listen, I'm just saying for the general public, I know y'all
good.
smart cookies.
Yes.
Okay.
It's easier to explain gerrymandering when you have a map or a visual rather, but it's when you divide up districts and you siphon off districts so that typically this is done by Republicans so that Republicans can carry the majority of the vote. So say like I'm just using this as an example. Say you have a state and all Black people are concentrated like in the center of that state, and you have all the Republican districts surrounding it, right? Gerrymandering will be like taking like a quarter of that Black population and putting it with the rest of the district up above. Then taking that next quarter and putting it with the district next to that, taking the bottom quarter, putting it with that, taking the bottom. So then there's no Black representation for the congressional districts, which typically are Democratic districts.
So you piecemeal and you separate so that the Black vote gets drowned out.
Yes.
Literally.
And so that's what this whole case was about, whether that was constitutional or not. Supreme Court said it's not.
I mean, duh.
So a lot of people are saying that the Supreme Court overturned the Voting Rights Act. That's not what it did. It overturned a section of the Voting Rights Act that allowed people to challenge these voting laws if they result in discrimination. So instead of just having the results of discrimination taking effect, you will have to have proof of intent that the discrimination was the intent behind the result, which is crazy. Like, how do you prove that?
I was gonna say, because there's no way in hell to prove that unless somebody finds a memo of you
Exactly.
saying, let's fuck these niggas up.
Exactly. It's absolutely ridiculous. And so now, this is a better way of explaining it. Louisiana, they have 6 congressional districts. 2 of them were Black and Democratic districts. Because of this, they only have 1. And Black people make up a third of Louisiana's population.
Do you understand how crazy that is?
That's
y'all?
insane.
A third.
A third.
And mind you, a majority of that third in Angola. We're not even gonna get on that.
Child.
Okay?
That's another episode.
That's a whole other episode. Louisiana, y'all really got to get that shit together. Every story I'm hearing out of Louisiana makes me so fucking mad. So fucking mad.
Yeah. So now Louisiana has paused its midterm elections, which are coming up, I believe, May 19th, because they are going to redistrict. And other states are talking about doing this too, like Tennessee, South Carolina, Missouri, and Florida.
Who else do you think? All the Republican ones.
Yeah. In Florida, they already passed, their governor already signed off on a new congressional map that gives Republicans 4 additional congressional seats.
Mind you, right after that, they overturned that thing. It thing was an hour later he signed that.
Wow.
It was immediate. They were waiting on it.
Waiting. I don't know what we can necessarily do to fight back on this, just because midterms are happening as we speak. Like, they're literally ours is happening in just a few weeks.
They set this up. They played this almost perfectly. Like this, I think that this is their Hail Mary.
Yeah.
Where they're just going to try to rig it as much as they can. And that's it. White people, palm-colored individuals, I need you to get your shit together. Activate, okay? One thing I know about y'all is y'all love to ride behind a cause that won't get y'all involved in no shit for real. Do this. Go vote.
Well, that's not just a white people thing. Black people have the most voter apathy out of anybody. And I can't fucking stand it.
For sure. But
I
mean in terms of the states that are already being gerrymandered.
I know, but listen, Mindy, I already know. This has made Black people even more apathetic to voting.
That's true.
I've seen people talk about it online. And yes,
that's true.
I know you are disenfranchised. Yes, the system is set up against you. Absolutely. But you still have to do your civic duty and vote.
Please.
You still have to do it.
Please.
That is the one thing that you have going for you for the midterms. Presidential election, I get it. You feel like your vote doesn't matter because of the Electoral College. I fucking get that. For these local elections, you absolutely have a voice.
You hold the power.
Use it. Use it.
Period. Tabria was not playing with y'all. Y'all heard that? She put on her mother voice. Use it. She did that. I think I have a goosebump. I do.
Oh my God.
That's crazy.
All right. The partial government shutdown ended. Child, I just happened to see that news one day.
No, I saw when they announced it. It was like breaking news, and I literally was like, okay.
It was such a blip, but you know what? It's some good news. We need some. House Republicans, they caved and they passed the funding bill without funding ICE. Giving them additional funding. ICE is very much still funded through the big beautiful bill.
Yeah.
They're trying to use other methods to get this funding through reconciliation bill, I believe.
The thing is, we already know it doesn't matter because they're just gonna steal the money from somewhere else.
That's what they're trying to do.
Literally.
Yeah. So yeah, that's that. I'm still SAVE Act is still pending, up in the air. Palantir signed a $300 million deal with the USDA.
I can never eat anything again.
Girl.
Ever. Oh my God. This week, Jay literally FaceTimed me while she was cooking, and she was freaking out, and she turned the camera to these chicken breasts that she was making, and I shit you not, it literally looked like 3D printed meat. It was like she could pick up one piece of it, and it was like accordion, just like separating. It was a chicken breast.
Really?
It was oh my God. I'm like shivering because after seeing that, we both were like, we're not buying no more chicken, like at all. So I think I sent you the TikTok, but you don't be watching my TikToks. I get it. I'll be sending you a lot. Now,
no, I think I saw that TikTok.
The farmer lady.
Yeah.
But she was like, don't buy the chicken.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was somebody in her comment, or she might have recommended a site where you can find local farmers.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I'll
put that in here.
Yes. And I told Jade already, like, we can buy chicken, but only at a farmer's market where the farmer is there.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that I'm okay with.
Or a butcher.
Yes.
I go to the butcher shop.
That I'm okay with, but I'm not going to lie, after seeing that, I had seen other people's TikToks, but in my mind, you know how there's like a separation where it's like, oh my God, I can't believe that's crazy. I got a crazy bad batch.
Mm-hmm.
She got that at Costco.
Child.
That shit did not look real. And the chicken ain't pink no more. All the chicken is
white.
Beige.
Yeah.
It's all beige. That's not natural, guys. I remember when I was younger, chicken was pink.
It was even a little blood on it.
Yes. When you cooked it, when you fried it, it bled in the pot. That don't happen no more. I don't know what the fuck they're feeding us, but guys, be careful what you eat and what you put in your body.
Oh, God. I'm going to start my potatoes in a bucket. I'm going to start a series on that.
No, for sure.
Sorry. Okay.
Palantir.
USDA. They had $300 million deal with Palantir. Yes.
For those of you who don't know,
that's
Palantir
our department.
is.
Oh.
People don't know what Palantir is.
Oh, OpenAI. They're a big tech AI company.
But like this Palantir is now our biggest tech company,
I'm pretty
right?
sure, yeah.
Overnight,
yeah.
mind you.
Yeah.
Mind you, overnight.
And USDA, that's our Department of Agriculture. They control food, meals at school, nutrition, farmers, all that. Anything ag related. Now they have access to every single farm, every single farmer. They know what's going into our food. They know how it's grown. They know all the logistics that is involved in our food safety, food production, distribution, everything. I don't trust it. Absolutely not.
You know what I learned about this week? One thing about me and Tabria, our ADHD functions in a very educational way. Because we will spiral into like a topic. When I heard about this story, I started spiraling into a specific topic, and I started learning about seeds.
Oh, girl. Yeah.
Bitch. So the way our agricultural, infrastructure works here in the United States, there are patents on every seed, right? And every farmer in the United States, especially if they're growing commercially, like growing to sell, you have to buy and use the seeds from that year's patent. If you buy 1 million seeds and you only use 500,000 and you have 500,000 seeds left, seeds are fine. They are non-perishable, mind you. You legally cannot use those seeds for next year's harvest. You cannot do it. If you save your seeds and you use them for next year's harvest, you can be fined and shut down.
Yeah, it's illegal.
It is illegal to save your seeds. It's illegal to use older seeds. It is illegal to give your seeds away. It's illegal to do anything because the seed companies lobbied years ago and made it that way.
Isn't that crazy? A seed.
A seed. And the thing is, it's not just a seed. These seeds are the Monsanto ones. So they're GMOs.
Yeah. They're not even organic.
They're not organic. They're all genetically modified. And that's why when you hear people say, oh, are organic, unless it's from a farmer's market, it's not organic. They just grew it without pesticides or without like, you know, the additional like whatever. But the seeds are all GMOs. Can't eat. Can't rent,
vote.
can't vote, can't do shit.
Oh.
Can't do shit.
So you can't get Plan B either. A court blocked mifepristone, which is from being mailed. Even in states where abortion is legal, they blocked it from being sent in the mail. But the Supreme Court temporarily paused that. And it's in flux right now.
I just don't understand how anybody with three brain cells would think, yeah, make that illegal. Why?
Because they want to legalize abortion. I mean, you know what I'm saying.
Make abortion illegal. Yeah. But fuck. Okay, I'm sorry. I can't.
Yeah.
So
I'm honestly surprised the Supreme Court paused it. Honestly.
What the fuck?
They've been on a fucking roll lately. In climate news, there is a massive wildfire in Georgia right now.
Yes, I heard about that.
It's bigger than the one in LA.
Yes.
It's crazy.
It's so crazy nobody's talking about it.
Yeah. But I think because it's in like a rural area.
It's like super south.
Yeah. So one of the fires, the Highway 82 fire, it was caused by a Mylar balloon that hit a power line. And the Pineland Road fire was caused by a spark from a welding operation. One of the fires is 44% contained. The other one's 75% contained, but it's
been burning for a minute.
Yes.
Y'all, more smog for the rest of us.
Dude.
The atmosphere holding on by a thread.
I know. I hope they can get that under control like ASAP. Corpus Christi is on its way to being the first city to run out of water. And this is not an exaggeration at all. They are on stage 3 drought alert. They have had to reduce their water usage by 25%. So they have like regulations on like when they can turn water on, when they can shower and shit. If they don't receive rain in the next few months, they're going to hit a water emergency, which means they only have 6 months of water left. And we're basically in summertime. So nobody's getting no rain.
And Texas get hot.
Hot. And they've had like 7 years of drought. Hardly any rain in 7 years. We've had more rain than they have.
That's so crazy.
And they have lots of like chemical plants around them.
I was about to say, is it environmental? Like,
yeah, I mean, it's not even data center. I mean, maybe now there are some data centers, but it's mainly like these hydrochemical plants that are just using a lot of water. So yeah, that will probably,
Have you heard the latest conspiracy theory about data centers?
Oh, that they're for hoarding water to the bunkers or something?
Yes, that all the rich elites in all these major cities are preparing for whatever. And they're saying it might be connected to the scientists and the fact that they were onto something and they're preparing by creating these like bunkers. And that's why Trump is so adamant about the ballroom, because he wants his own private one.
I'm walking with it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't want it to happen. I'm okay. Because, bitch, where the fuck we gonna go?
Yeah, everybody's fucking screwed.
Well, point. I mean, not everybody, because I seen Paradise. They made it. They did.
I know, but they still had an underground shelter. We have to get underground.
No, that's not true.
Oh, if there's just a shortage of water.
Yeah, because Miss Mama's, she was fine in Elvis estate, remember?
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, I feel like a basement would be like, okay. Like, of course, there's probably going to be radiation and shit. But
can you, if you collected water from humidity, is that drinkable?
I don't think so.
Oh.
I don't know. Don't quote me on that. Because in my mind, it's like humidity, but where is the water coming from? Is it coming from your body?
No, like the air, like moisture in the air. Like, those, I told you about those bags that you can hang in the bathroom to collect the moisture in the air when it gets really humid and hot.
But it doesn't collect the actual water, though.
Yes, it does.
It does.
In my little thing upstairs, I have water in it.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. I
Oh, I
mean,
had
of
no
course, it's
idea.
not a lot, but I just wonder, like, you put it through a life straw or something. Is it
I have no
fine?
clue. We should find out.
Yeah, I'm going to look into that. Next, climate crisis. Hoover Dam's power output has reduced by 40%, again, because of drought. The states most affected are California, Arizona, and Nevada, so they're expecting potential blackouts later in the year or maybe in the summer.
Where? Everywhere?
But those 3 states, so
Here too?
I don't think we get power from them, but shit, I don't know.
God,
I didn't want to know, so I didn't look into it. But yeah, last thing on my end, Spirit Airlines officially shut down. And
That made me really sad.
yeah, they've never had an accident.
Mm-hmm.
17,000 people have been let go. Seeing that video of the pilot giving his last farewell, that was sad.
That made me tear up a little bit.
Yeah. JetBlue is on the risk of bankruptcy as well.
Yeah, their founder literally said it. We're gonna go bankrupt.
Yeah.
Very soon.
But did you see that guy who started a website?
Yes.
So this guy started a website called letsbuyspiritair.com. And he's trying to just make a publicly owned airline.
I really hope it happens. And you just reminded me because I was gonna donate. I think I'm gonna donate like $45.
Yeah, and right now you don't have to donate. You just pledge to donate whenever they reach their goal. The goal is ambitious. Spirit Airlines needs $1.75 billion.
I think it could happen though. I think that if it spreads wide enough, and if like, because you got to think about it, if they could guarantee that if you donate and you become like a member of this or like a partial owner of this, you get like affordable flights. Absolutely.
I mean, I think so.
Like Spirit is an Airbus, but for short flights, like to go to Vegas.
It's perfect.
Absolutely.
I think they've made like 300 million.
Damn.
300 million in pledges.
They about to make $300 million and $45 once we finish recording this.
I think $45 is the minimum donation or minimum pledge amount because they said that's like the lowest cost of a Spirit ticket. So they're basing it on that. So I pledged. So we'll see what happens.
We shall.
I would love that if,
I would too. I feel like even if it doesn't end up happening, I still feel nice about doing
It's good to show that people are thinking that way.
Yes. Community.
Yeah, exactly. Mindy has some stuff she wants to talk about.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna do some news, y'all. Barbara Walters checking in. Okay, first things first. We already mentioned this previously or earlier in the episode, but I'm going to reiterate it. So as of 2027, every new car in the United States will be required by law to have tech that puts constant surveillance on the driver. There'll be AI built into your car that'll determine whether you're sober, fit to drive, and it will automatically turn off the vehicle if it determines that you are a danger on the road.
Crazy.
Now, to me, that is even more of a danger because now you shut my shit down on a freeway. Also, there was a video of a woman who drove a car that had this technology in it already. Did you see that?
Yes.
And she was talking about how she slumped down in the car a little bit and it shut it down because her eyes were not in line with the line of sight that they had established with
I think
her.
she had sunglasses on.
No, she said that she like leaned down a little bit.
Oh, because she was short. That's right. Yeah.
And she said that at first she was like really upright because she had just got this rental car. And like, you get a little nervous in the beginning and then you like calm down a little bit. So she slumped down a little bit and it cut the car off.
That's so dangerous.
That's so dangerous. So dangerous. Also, you cannot determine why my eyes are not on the road. Like, could you imagine? What if it was sunglasses? What if this is just a person who is just shorter? What if my back hurts and I'm on a long drive and I just need to lean back a little bit? Y'all, I'll be driving a 1987 Toyota Camry.
We need public transportation.
Yeah, we do. But they're not going to give us that. Okay. Speaking of cars as well, doing some bullshit, driverless trucks have been introduced in Texas for a test for future implementation. Now, what this means is and when I say they, I mean corporate America, they would love to fire all truck drivers if they could and give us Waymo trucks that deliver all the goods across the nation. That is literally what the aim is, guys, because they do not want to pay people a livable wage. They would rather have robots and people in call centers outside of the United States running these trucks. That's how Waymos work.
Yeah.
Waymos are literally people in, I want to say they're in like
the Philippines.
Yeah,
right?
I think the Philippines. And which is crazy because if you're gonna take the jobs away from rideshare drivers, at least replace those jobs with other jobs in the United States. Y'all don't think that American people could navigate these cars better than people in the Philippines?
Of course they do, but
they want cheap labor.
Yeah,
And so that's what they're going to do with these trucks as well. I think it is disgusting. I genuinely do. And I am so concerned for the truck drivers in America. There are so many people that have raised their entire families off of them just driving a truck. I have a cousin who is a truck driver. She is a woman truck driver, and she's a badass bitch. And I am so scared for her job security. 45-year-old Marine veteran Guido Reichstatter, I'm so sorry if I pronounced that wrong, is currently occupying the top of Frederick Douglass Memorial Bridge in Washington, D.C. to protest the war in Iran. Now, he has currently been up there. As of right now, we're recording on Monday evening. He's still up there. It's been 4 full days. They just reopened traffic. And so now, yes, they have majority of the lanes open aside from, I think, like 1 or 2. And then there's like constant surveillance, making sure that he's good. But he's still up there.
What's he protesting?
The war in Iran.
Good on him.
Yes. Now, I'm not going to lie. I really wish more people gave a fuck because I did not hear about this story. I didn't hear about this story until a TikToker that I follow just like mentioned it. They were like,
same.
and shout out to that man. I was like, what man? And I had to look it up.
Yeah, they're not reporting it.
They're not. It's fucked.
I appreciate your efforts, sir.
The next one is actually, I'm going to label this as good news.
Okay.
So the good news for this week, South Carolina State University students have protested successfully, and they have gotten Lieutenant Governor Pamela Everett taken down as the person to give the commencement speech at their graduation. She was announced to be the speaker, and everybody was hella pissed. For those of you who do not know who this woman is, she is MAGA down.
Yeah.
She does not hide
it. And it's an HBCU,
anyway.
by the way.
It's an HBCU. It's a black ass university, y'all. And when I say MAGA down, she does not hide it. She says the most disgusting things. Disgusting things. That's like them trying to get fucking Erica Kirk to speak at Spelman.
Literally.
Like that is and that's not even like an exaggeration. That is the equivalent. And these black students protested down. They said, fuck out of here.
Period.
Shout out to y'all.
They did that.
They stood on that. Because at first they like I think the president of the university, he was like, there's nothing I can do. Hands are tied. Who thought that was a good idea?
Right. And then did you see his reasoning? He's like, safety concerns. Yeah. Okay.
Whatever. And they put the blame on the black students. Like they were afraid for her safety. Fuck y'all.
I have one other piece of
good news. Please.
Yes.
Oh, I have another one too, actually.
First woman made history winning the Kentucky Derby.
I saw the coach. She wasn't on the horse.
So I was so confused because I was like, when I first heard, I was like, oh, she was on the horse, right?
No.
She sit on the sideline.
Yeah.
And I don't know how the Kentucky Derby worked.
But I think the Derby winner, he was a Puerto Rican man, I want to say.
Jose Ortiz. And her name is Cherie DeVaux. So good on them.
Shout out to both of them.
She left medical school to do this.
And she ate that up.
Right.
She followed her calling.
Last one. You remember the Trump gold cards for citizenship?
Yeah, I heard about this.
$5 million for the Trump gold cards. Remember, you had anybody rich, basically, if you just paid $5 million, you get automatic citizenship to the country.
Remember they gave Nicki Minaj a fake one?
Yes, she got an honorary one. Trump said that this was going to be the way to get us out of debt. We were going to make trillions and trillions of dollars for this.
Because everybody wants to be in America.
You guys, how many do you think they sold? I'll give you a few seconds. All right, they sold one.
But not only did they sell
For
one,
$1 million.
they had to reduce the price. They had to put that bitch on sale. They had to put that bitch on sale. And the crazy thing is, they didn't tell us who bought it, how much you want to bet.
Right.
It's just somebody who's MAGA down who want to support this nigga.
Ciao.
It's an embarrassment.
Yeah.
It's a fucking embarrassment.
That was crazy.
All right, now let's clock into the bullshit. Speaking of Nicki
Minaj.
Speaking of Nicki MAGA Minaj, the rumor on the street is her and her husband, Kenneth Petty, may have broken up. And
Really?
Yes. And the way people found out is... I can't even say this with a straight face. The way people found out is he had to update his registry on the sex offender registry, and he changed his address to his mama house in Queens.
Damn. Wait, can you do that? Like, do they verify that you're living there?
No, you
on a registry?
You have to if you move, because you're a registered sex offender. You cannot live anywhere without letting people know where you're at.
Wow.
So if he changes the address, it's because he has officially moved there.
Damn.
Yeah.
I wonder what was the final straw.
No, so the rumor is we don't know for a fact. This is a rumor. It could be false. Who knows? But blind item type shit. He got somebody pregnant. That's what the streets are whispering about.
Oh,
yeah.
well.
Vine is back. Jack Dorsey is releasing a new app called Divine with a backlog of 200,000 classic vines.
Oh, wow.
Yes, and it's going to be the same format, 6 seconds, videos.
No, they got to update that.
Run it up. No, I know. I think that there are other updates that are going to be added to it, but we just don't know yet.
And they said no AI, right?
Mm-hmm.
So what does that mean?
I think it's just Vine. I think he's literally just bringing back Vine.
So like there's no algorithm. It's just like,
no,
this is
like
what you get.
Like there's... The algorithm they had previously did not implement AI. It was just an algorithm. Like they had written their code for their algorithm. I think they're going back to that, where it's a code-driven algorithm as opposed to AI, like checking on what you're texting your friend about and then putting it on your fucking like FYP.
I wonder if they can like ban AI from being uploaded. Because I've just seen way too much of that.
Yeah.
Especially with Black creators.
You know,
like digital blackface is a thing.
You know, it happens so often that people just don't acknowledge it anymore. And I think not acknowledging it is worse than addressing it. Like you need to address it, because a lot of these accounts there are white people behind it, racist white people behind it. It's the same thing that was happening on Twitter where people were putting Black people as their handle.
Yeah.
And like their names were like Sister Girl 3000. And they were saying the most vile things under the guise of being a Black person. Same thing is happening now, but they're actually stealing the faces of real content creators and creating content with it. It's fucked up. And as smart as AI is supposed to be, why can't y'all scan the shit and say denied, can't upload?
Yeah.
Denied, can't upload. Anywho, this was really upsetting for me. Now, MIA. MIA was on tour with Kid Cudi. They only did a couple shows. And Kid Cudi fired her and put out a statement about him firing her after she went on a very political, very xenophobic rant as she opened his show, which is so bananas to me because MIA is literally a double immigrant. You're not even American and you in this bitch, okay?
Yeah.
And then aside from you being British, your family is straight out the Middle East, all right? What the fuck are you talking about? Where's she from again?
I thought she was Bangladeshi, but let me check.
Regardless, or not regardless, but Tabria will let us know. She was fired from the tour after a political rant where she said, I can't play Illegal. Illegal is one of the songs that she has. I can't play Illegal because it's probably one in the crowd. People immediately started booing the fuck out of her.
My God.
And then she said, I never thought I'd be canceled for being a Republican voter.
Girl.
Now, mind you, she dropped a new song recently, and I actually checked it out because this is before I knew about this pivot in her personality.
She's Sri Lankan, by the way.
Sri Lankan. Okay, she's Sri Lankan. I apologize for saying that she was Middle Eastern. She's not. So I saw that she uploaded a new music video, got really excited because I used to be a pretty like decent, not big, but decent.
Yeah, but her
MIA
videos
fan.
were fire back in the day.
She was ahead of her time.
She was.
Now she's not the best singer or rapper,
No,
but the music was very
good.
It was very unique. It was very it was just different.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I watched the video, and within the first 30 seconds, I realized that it was an ode to Jesus Christ. She is a full-blown Christian now.
Wow.
She's a full-blown Christian. The video is literally just her dancing with children. That's it. The video is her dancing with children.
I need to see that. She was raised Hindu.
And now she loves Jesus. And now she's a Republican voter. How are you a Republican voter when you're not even a citizen?
I gotta see who she married or something.
Is she a citizen? I don't think she's a citizen.
How
How the fuck are you a Republican voter then?
She's UK citizenship.
So how are you identifying yourself as
She's
a Republican
50?
vote? Yeah.
Damn. I had no idea.
But how can you identify yourself as a Republican voter when you're not even American? This is the thing that really pisses me off. When it comes to MAGA, because clearly she's just MAGA,
Yeah.
period. When it comes to MAGA, when it comes to anybody who really like rides for a political party, you guys treat it like it's a sports team. This is not sports. This is real life shit. We are adults here. This has nothing to do with whether your team is winning or someone else's team is losing. This is about us living our lives to the best of our ability and having all of our rights and not being disenfranchised, oppressed, or marginalized. And you guys completely ignore that aspect of it just so you can say, well, go team. Fuck all that shit. Who's out here actually going to make my life, my friend's life, my family's life, my children's life better? That's all the fuck I care about. Everybody sucks. Fuck
Fuck
MIA.
her.
Period.
You're aligned on that one.
Before we get to like the real meat of what I want to talk about, let's talk about the Met Gala. It actually is happening right now, and I have a few thoughts about some of the looks. Tabria, tell me your favorite and your least favorite look.
Favorite look, Emma Chamberlain. I loved her dress.
Mm-hmm.
I just looked like a peacock.
It's very
and
nice.
it felt like I would wear that dress.
Top 5 for sure.
Yeah. Least favorite, I mean, so many.
Yeah.
I just feel like so many people missed the mark, as they always do.
Yeah.
Kylie's was really nice too. I feel
I like
like she does pretty well.
No, I feel like there's a
Well,
few years
yeah.
where she missed.
She just always looks good.
I was say in the
but-
family, there's always one who really outshines during the Met
Mhm.
Gala, and I will say Kylie ate it up.
Yeah.
That Schiaparelli dress was so good. And Schiaparelli, I said Schiaparelli. I can't. No, I can't. It's fine. I literally have mispronounced so many things. Y'all, we're recording at like 8 p.m. at night. My brain cells are not functioning right now. It's fine. But the Schiaparelli dress, stunning. Kendall wore a dress that was very similar, but just like the boring toned down version.
Yeah.
Whatever.
I like Paloma's dress too.
Yes. I really enjoyed Anouk's dress. It was beautiful. I think Angel Reese looked amazing.
Mhm.
I really liked even though I didn't fully understand Cardi B's dress, I liked the fit of it on her. She looked really good.
Yeah, that was interesting.
It was interesting, but I didn't really get it.
Mm-hmm.
I think Janelle Monáe's look was cool. Contrary to what Tabria thinks, I did like Miss Mama's who dressed in a costume.
Oh, Heidi Klum.
Heidi Klum.
Yeah,
I
didn't
really
like
did.
hers.
And I liked it. I think Heidi Klum is just someone who commits to the bit. And I just love how well done her costumes are always.
I just felt like it was Halloween for her.
It's always
just-
Halloween for her.
yeah.
She lives in Halloween Town.
Yeah.
I am not going to lie. Tabria's not going to bring it up, but I will. Very disappointed by Beyonce's look.
We were obviously going to talk about
No,
that.
because you mentioned all your things and you didn't say Beyonce.
I was waiting for you to mention it.
Well, it was a
I
disappointment.
didn't love her look.
Yeah. I think Naomi Osaka, she had a skeleton vibe going with her outfit, and I kind of preferred that look. I could have seen Beyonce wearing that whole look that she had on, and I think it would have ate down.
The skeleton idea was good.
It was. She was in theme.
Yeah, she was in theme.
I'll give her her 10s for being in theme because a lot of people just said fuck the theme.
Mm-hmm.
She ate it up with the theme. But the look itself, I just felt like it made her come across a little matronly. I didn't really like that. Like, regardless of how old she is, she's the baddest bitch out. Be that. I think Blue looked so cute. I think
know,
blue
blue's
looks really
so beautiful.
good. She's stunning.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Who else? I did like Tiana Taylor's look.
I liked it too. It wasn't on theme, but I liked it.
Mm-hmm. It just wasn't on theme.
Yeah.
Like I mentioned, Angel Reese's look I love too, but wasn't on theme.
No.
Anook's the same thing, wasn't on theme, but nice. Everybody looked good. The Met Gala is just like not, it doesn't hit the way it used to.
Yeah.
It's just whatever now. Now, let's get to what everybody's been talking about. Dominique Morgan. For those of you who are unaware who that is, Dominique Morgan is a trans rights activist. She is a content creator. She is an influencer. She is she's just a voice, a very loud voice within the trans community, right? If you are not unfamiliar with the name, you look her up, you definitely have seen her content before.
Yeah,
for
people
sure.
meme her a lot.
Yes. She came out and with a splash. She's definitely been in the zeitgeist, like firmly in it for less than 2 years. But she came out with a bang, right? People love her think pieces. People love her opinions on things.
Yeah, she gives commentary. I guess she's in the
like
yapper category.
But aside from being a yapper, she did have a very firm hold on just the trans rights.
Yeah.
realm. She has a street named after her.
Really?
Yes.
I
There's
didn't
a
know
street,
that.
It's like Dominique Morgan Way. Like she has a
Where is
street.
she from?
Nebraska?
Really?
She's from somewhere like pretty random.
Oh.
Omaha, Nebraska.
Wow. I did not know that.
So she's from Omaha, Nebraska, and she actually went to jail when she was 18 years old and stayed there till she was 27. I want to say she spent almost a decade in jail. And
Do you know what that was for?
yeah,
Oh. We can't.
grand larceny.
Oh.
Yes, scamming.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. The way she describes it, she self-describes it as survival crimes, which included stealing cars, theft, and forging checks. So she self-identifies these crimes as survival crimes, which I can understand in being 18 and on the streets.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like no family. I get that. But
She must have taken a lot. For
listen,
10 years.
old habits die hard. Now, this is where things get complicated. Dominique had been in a beef with the DL Whisperer, right?
Okay.
So the DL Whisperer had leaked the details saying and basically exposed to the internet that Dominique Morgan was currently pending awaiting trial for a case for stealing $100,000 from a nonprofit that she was employed by. And Dominique basically was like, that's not true. Those are lies. Now, I'm not going to get into the beef that the DL Whisperer and Dominique Morgan had because it was very messy. And online right now, a lot of people are trying to vindicate the DL Whisperer for the things that he did to her because he was right about the case, but he was dead wrong about a lot of shit that he did. He was literally stalking her, driving around her neighborhood, had her doxxed, showed her address, her home, all that stuff. It was very fucked up, and that he is not a mentally well person. Two things can be true at once.
Yeah,
you can definitely be a fucked up individual and also be right about somebody's case. Okay, so when this happened, Dominique adamantly denied it. Literally was posting TikToks saying, do I look like I'm in jail? Do I look like I'm in jail? And randomly just came on the internet and basically was like, hey, I am turning myself in. I'll see you in 21 days. I'm basically implying that she was only going to be incarcerated for 21 days and then she would be out and free.
Right.
Now, as more details of the case came out, come to find out, she turned herself in, but is basically being remanded to prison while awaiting sentencing because she accepted a plea deal. So when she accepted the plea deal, part of the plea is now you immediately go to jail. And then on May 28th, she's going to be sentenced. She's facing 10 to 15 years. Yes. I know. It's crazy.
Damn.
I know. So the details are she was employed by the Okra Project. The Okra Project is a nonprofit that is aimed towards incarcerated trans people. It is to help them, to provide them protections, lawyers, advocacy, all the things, right? Placements when they get out of jail, housing, everything, right? And of course, like, it makes sense that they would have hired Domonique Morgan to be on the board, because Domonique Morgan is essentially the poster board for this. You know what I mean? Like, she was in jail for 10 years. She came out. She created a life for herself. She made it out the mud, right? So not only was she employed by them, her salary was $200,000 a year. So they were paying her good. Yes, I know. The more details you get, the more upsetting the story gets. Yes. So her salary was $200,000 and even still, she was dipping into the funds and making transfers to her account. Now, I can say this without having to say allegedly, because she accepted the plea deal, and basically what is on the file is true. She agreed that this is true. Right. So let me tell you what she was spending the money on: a closet revamp, a car, flights, travel, dinners, $100K, and you were getting paid $200K annually. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Look, if she was working at like Amazon, OpenAI, you know, skimming a little off the top here and there, who am I to judge? I don't give a fuck.
Okay.
But a nonprofit that benefits your people.
Listen, you know how much I hate capitalism. If this case was different, and like you said, she was working at Amazon making $200K and spent $100K of their money, I'd be like, well, reparations.
Well, right.
But my God. And the thing is, the response that I've been seeing online has been extremely polarizing. It's also been very fucked up, right? Yeah. I've seen a lot of people purposefully misgendering Dominique.
That's not okay.
It's never okay. Yeah. I don't give a fuck how mad you are at this person. I can't stand Caitlyn Jenner, but I still won't misgender her. There are basic Tabria.
I never have, but
there are basic things that you can do. I can still say fuck that bitch when I'm talking about Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah. I don't have to call her a man or a nigga. You know what I mean?
I feel you.
I think that there's a standard of decency, right? Also, having the way people stand behind their faves without knowing them in real life is so bananas to me. Yeah. People are writing for her and they literally are still like, well, we got to see, I got to see the rest of the case. The case is closed, baby. The case is closed.
She pled guilty.
She pled guilty. She's just awaiting sentencing. That's it. She may not be out for 10 years. Like 10 years. It's 10 to 15. 10 is the minimum. Ugh. Yes. Okay. Fuck. So now, am I wishing that upon her? Absolutely not. I hope that they give her some leniency, because I don't believe that anybody should be incarcerated right now the way that our prison system is. It's very fucked up. Mm-hmm. It's very fucked up.
And would she have to go to a men's prison? Or
I don't think so. I don't know. I don't know.
Which she would be. Where did this take place?
New York, I believe. Oh, the Ochre Project, I think, is based in New York.
So they may, since they're more lenient, they may put her in a women's prison.
I don't know,
right?
because Rikers is some bullshit. You know what I mean? Ugh. I really don't know, especially with the state of the world right now. We don't know. Ugh. And I hope to God that they do put her in a women's facility. I really do pray. I pray they put her in a women's facility, and I do hope that they don't throw the book at her. Mm-hmm. Because at least now we know your reputation is fucked. Mm-hmm. Nobody else gonna hire you, babe. Like, you know, and I think that in itself, punishment enough. All right. Okay. Not punishment enough, but like, you know, okay.
Yeah.
I have seen people try to come down on the charity themselves and saying, oh, well, it's run by white people. So what? So what? At the end of the day, majority, there are probably less than a handful of major charities that are run and owned and operated by Black people.
Yeah.
Typically, what happens is these white people, they will start up these things for a specific cause. It might not even be a cause that's close to their heart, but they understand that there is a void and there is a space for this, and they can fundraise and make money.
Mm-hmm.
And what they'll do is they will hire people like Domonique Morgan to be the face and the mouthpiece for this, to tell them what to do and how to get it done.
Mm-hmm.
And they will pay them a hefty salary to do that, which they did. And they only caught on to the fact that she was stealing money because they randomly got audited by the government.
Really?
They didn't know. They had no idea. They got audited and realized that there was $100,000 missing. That she was directly taking and putting into her bank account.
Damn, Dominique, we got the same birthday.
You know, I hated the fact that everybody was slandering her because she was a Pisces.
I know.
They were just like, they were like, Pisces, lying ass Pisces. And in my mind, I was like, oh my God.
It's not all of us, y'all.
And the thing is, I'm so sorry, Tabria. You're the only one I know. And talent too. Because my ex, he a Pisces. Terrible nigga.
Okay, but Pisces men are different. And I'm not saying that about Dominique. I was just saying,
No,
like,
I know.
in general,
No,
Pisces men are different.
Pisces men, but also Pisces women. It's not all of y'all.
Yeah.
It's not all of y'all. I think that there are low vibrational, high vibrational versions of each sign.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that they're just, clearly, it's easier for Pisces to be low vibrational.
That's trash. Trash.
I love a Pisces. I do. I love Pisces. I'm so close to so many Pisces. You know what I mean? But my God, when you decide to go bad, y'all go bad. Michael Jackson bad. My God. But yeah.
That sucks. I have a question.
Yes.
Have you seen all of the old videos resurfacing of her?
Yes.
Is
the acting videos, the singing, all that stuff.
Yeah. Is that like not something people should do for trans people?
You know, I do believe that I think that in the case of the way that people were doing it to Dominique, I think that it was intentionally meant to call her out as a man.
Mm-hmm.
I think that people were doing it in a very shady way,
mm-hmm.
in a very petty way. And because of that, I think that it was in poor taste.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if it was just, if none of this was happening and it was just oh my God, I didn't realize Dominique used to act. How amazing. Oh my God, I didn't realize Dominique was a singer. How amazing.
Mm-hmm.
That's different.
Yeah.
Because then you are, you're showing reverence for the past life of this person and their artistry within it.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all were doing it and throwing it in Dominique's face and making
in
jokes
case,
and shit.
Yeah.
That to me was not cool. It was not okay.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think that was funny at all. It wasn't.
Yeah.
I think that people forget that people are people behind these apps.
Mm-hmm.
This is a real human being.
Yeah.
And it's a great example of how quickly you can rise is how fast you can fall.
Yeah, because she was like, I used to see her
out of there
all the time on my feed.
Literally, I remember when she started making content, and we're mutuals.
Mm-hmm.
I genuinely enjoy her content. I do not condone this situation, but this situation aside, she did make and she produced so much content in such a short amount of time.
Yeah.
And very good
and she
content.
was very insightful.
Very insightful, very good content, and created memes, even like sayings. I say, my God, today, all the time.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I think that she is she's a star. Like, she's a light. But what you did is fucked up.
Yeah.
I can't work around it. It's like what we were talking about with Michael Jackson. I can fully appreciate the fact that you are a wonderful person in terms of your artistry. You are amazing. 1 in a million, iconic. But you was doing some weird shit with them little boys.
Mm-hmm.
I can't. And the same thing with Dominique. Like, I wish her the best, and I am genuinely praying for her. And I hope that she doesn't have to stay incarcerated, especially after being in jail for 10 years and then finding your freedom and finding massive success in your freedom and then going right back. Fuck no.
Oh, that.
Fuck no. And this happened back in 2022.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That sucks, man.
It does suck. It was fucked up, but I have a different opinion of financial crimes. I think that if no one was hurt and it was just somebody's pockets that got a little fucked up, you shouldn't. There's no reason to put nobody in jail for 10 years.
Well, it's because of her past, though.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
She's a
If
repeat
it was
offender.
just one and done, it wouldn't be 10 years.
But even the first time, that
No,
was
I
still
agree.
victimless crimes. Like, yes, okay, sure, somebody got their money stole,
Mm-hmm.
but banks will like reimburse you once they find out it's fraud, to a certain extent.
To an extent.
To an extent.
It depends, Mindy. It depends.
I still don't think 10 years in jail for stealing money. And I'm not talking about this case. I mean, like the first case.
Yeah.
I just don't believe that Dominique was 18 stealing $100,000. I feel like the number had to be lower, but probably was being stolen from regular everyday people.
Yeah.
And I think that that's probably why the book was thrown at her.
Mm-hmm.
But at the end of the day, I still don't think 10 years makes sense for that crime. I think that the punishment needs to be equal to the crime. And I think something like that, 1 year, 2 years. And then a whole bunch of rehab and parole.
It depends for me, honestly, because I hate when people be scamming old people out of their
I
whole
do
retirement.
too.
It depends for me.
I do too. But I think that there are ways that you can like for people that scam, 2 years in jail and then no more computer internet for you.
How do you control that?
No, they do that though. That's a form of punishment. They
Can't
legally
you just go to a coffee shop?
No, like they legally track you to make sure that you have no online presence. And if they catch you, you will go back to jail.
That's interesting.
Yeah, they do that for like online sexual predators, for people who've gone to like jail for doxing people, things like that. They literally ban them from the internet. Mm-hmm. And so like there are punishments because again, this is not a crime that was violent. Like she was not going around knocking niggas over the head or like, raping or abusing people. Like, yes, I understand it's fucked up for sure. Couple years in jail. I don't think people understand how long 2 years is.
In jail, yeah.
2 years is
forever.
a very long fucking time.
Yeah.
10 years in jail
I can't.
for scamming is not, it's not an equal punishment. I just don't think that that's right.
It depends on the extent of the scam.
No, it does. That, of course, it's case by case for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in this case in particular, repeat offender, $100,000 stolen.
Mm-hmm.
What punishment do you think makes sense?
For that, 3.
I can ride with that because I think 3 years in jail, good punishment, out in a year and a half.
Good
probation.
Punishment, good behavior.
Good behavior. I said good punishment. Sorry.
Good punishment.
Good behavior.
Yeah.
Out in a year and a half and probation down.
Mm-hmm.
And then you should be out here doing community service.
Yeah, no,
5 days
absolutely.
a week.
Yeah.
Community service unpaid.
Yeah.
Repay back all
Exactly.
100,000, the entire amount you are repaying back through your labor.
Boom. There you go.
I think that is a fair punishment.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
10 years, bananas.
Mm-hmm.
But that's so fucked up.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, I have a question.
Please ask.
So I'm pivoting. This has nothing to do with this.
That's okay.
But obviously we believe in restorative justice. We just gave an example of it. I don't believe in restorative justice when it comes to pedophiles or rapists.
I don't either.
All right. I saw this girl come online. She's Australian, I believe, and she was talking about how she has sexual attraction to children.
Oh, God.
And she
said this online?
Yeah. She said she was a pedophile one time, but
she said you. I'm so sorry.
No,
to
listen.
you.
No,
oh my God.
No, listen. I don't think she wanted to call herself a pedophile because she's never acted on it. She said, I have sexual attraction to children. I'm in therapy for it. And I just wanted to come on here and basically raise awareness that there are people
destigmatizing it.
Yes.
Trying to, at least. Okay.
And so she was talking about her experience and when she first felt that she was attracted, and she was a teacher at a daycare.
I saw a clip of this.
Mm-hmm. And she said there was this little boy that she was playing with or whatever, and he was like 4 or 5 years old, and how she got butterflies in her stomach, like
'Cause
being
he said
around
that
this
he
little
loved
boy.
her.
Yeah. And so it caused quite the stir
I
online.
remember seeing this clip because, and I only saw the small part of it.
I watched the full 20 minutes.
See, I didn't because she was smiling when she was talking about this little boy, like remembering him. And then she got really sad and somber when she talked about how he broke her heart because he called her a poopy head one day. And she felt like he didn't love her anymore.
Yeah. I probably sat there with my mouth open the whole time because in that case, I don't know what to do with that. Because she says that she actively, like, she can't fathom hurting a child. And I mean, yeah, she's not going to have sex with a child. That's what she said.
I was literally about to say, as of yet.
But she's still like sexually attracted to children. She says she won't like work around children or anything like that.
Is she planning on having any?
She didn't mention that.
That's what concerns me. The thing is, like, thank God you are aware of this part of you. And thank God that you are actively working to suppress it. But at the end of the day, life is going to continue to life. And God forbid you end up in a situation where you are completely like done. You know, like when life starts beating your ass and that you're way more susceptible to falling to your vices.
Yeah.
It's the same way an alcoholic can be an alcoholic for 10 years, get sober for 20, and then have a hard run and fall into that. It is not their fault fully. They just have this natural inclination towards it. I just do not believe that any child will ever be safe in your presence. Ever. And with that being said, you need to take the steps you need to take to ensure that you are never around children. Oh God. This is just my opinion. If I had my say, I would sterilize her. You can't have children. You can't. Because you have the sexual attraction towards children, you will have that attraction towards your own child. 1000%. Because that's what happens with pedophiles when they have children. Men. They do it to their children. If you have a child in your home with you, you are giving that child a bath every night. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Sterilize. Immediately sterilize. And I'm putting you on the registry.
Yeah, I was gonna say she needs to be put on a registry.
Sterilize as well. Like that's something that I agree. If you are fully aware and you have been diagnosed as being this, you should not and you cannot have children. No.
Yeah.
And if not sterilized, immediate adoption. System taking that baby. What do you do?
Yeah, exactly. I don't know. I had never heard of that before.
But the thing is, she's just the first one. She's the first one to say it out loud on the internet. But they're for sure. From the beginning of time, there have been weirdos like that bitch.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And so it's like, there have definitely been people who have been aware of this and have taken the steps that they can to ensure that they don't act on it. And I'm fairly confident that there have been people who've gone their entire lives suppressing it. But it's the fact that there's even a remote chance that you might. No.
Yeah.
Fuck no. And you chose to be a teacher?
Well, she said that's when she found out when she was a teacher.
She just went to school and all of a sudden she's getting wet at the sight of babies. Fuck out of here. Oh my God.
I know. It's disgusting. Okay, I'm pivoting away from this. Did you see the video of the woman who was disciplining her son by making him destroy his PS5?
Yes. I thought she did a great job.
I thought she did too. So for reference, there's this kid, probably like 8.
Yeah.
Yeah. And his mom, she had a kitten and he slammed this kitten repeatedly on the ground.
Picked him up, dropped him down. Picked him up and like forcefully.
Yeah. The kitten survived.
but not
fucked
doing well.
up.
Yeah.
And so in response, the mom made him destroy his PlayStation.
Pick it up, drop it down. She literally recorded him and told him, pick it up again, drop it down.
Yeah.
Slam the PlayStation the same way you slam the kitten.
Mm-hmm. My thing is, that's serial killer behavior.
No, for sure. The thing is, I'm on her side with destroying the PlayStation, but for sure, put that baby in therapy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, put that baby in therapy.
That was like the first thing that crossed my mind. Like, oh, something's wrong with him.
I saw a video. I don't know what's happening with the youth. I saw a video of this girl. She was filming her brother, her teenage brother, who was literally like trying to intimidate the mom. Mom's calling the cops because she asked him to give her his laptop because he did something fucked up, right?
Mm-hmm.
He clearly has bad behavior. And so he has a laptop in his hand. He's basically like egging her on, like, take it. And then he's like taller than mom because he's, you know what I mean? Like a probably 16-year-old, but like a big 16-year-old. And he's cornering her in the bathroom and she's on the phone with the cops and he's like literally just like, it's right here. Just take it then. Take it. And she's like, I'm scared. Like, please, I'm scared. Sister's recording and sister's like, leave her alone. Like, back up. Leave her alone. What the fuck is your problem? Leave her alone. And she posted on the internet with like all the parts of this like situation because they had to get the cops to come. And then posted all the things that he broke. He broke the mom's glasses. He like damaged like shit in the house, all these things. And as I was watching the video, all I could think was, you cannot allow this child to stay in the home with you. He's going to kill y'all.
Yeah.
He's literally going to kill you. Because the way he was looking at his mom, I mean, emotionless, staring her down in an intimidating manner, cornering her with the laptop in his hand, talking about, take it. Oh, no.
Yeah.
Oh, nah. At that point, he got to go. I don't like, and I know people are like, you can't give up on your kids. Nah. Nah. Especially not when you big like that.
No, fuck no.
He could easily overpower her. Easy. Fuck no.
Child.
Fuck
clearly we just talking about videos now. But I saw this one where this 12-year-old girl woke her mom up in the middle of the night saying that she killed her 7-year-old brother, stabbed him to death.
Did she?
Yes. Yes.
What?
Yeah.
She woke up mom in the...
She went and stabbed her little brother in the middle of the night. They said she had like a psychotic break.
At 12?
Yes.
She had no signs of being like mentally disturbed at all.
I think she was on like some kind of medication.
Oh,
but
shit.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm getting old. Maybe I'm getting old. But it gotta be something. It's these damn phones. No.
It's a lot more.
It's more than that for sure. I've heard of John Wick, but I've never seen any of the films.
Okay.
Right? And Jay was like, oh, like you should watch one. Like, let's start from the first one. Let's watch them. She was like, it's action. Let's watch it. I have never seen that much violence on a TV screen. Like, I had to stop it. I was like, this is too much for me.
Yeah, he's just fighting the whole time, right?
It's not fighting. It's killing. He's just killing people the entire time. And it's like every scene is 20-minute montages of him just like, like stabbing people in the face, cutting niggas' necks off, cutting people's toes off. It's just like, and it's in your face. We have gotten to a point where there is no like, there's no limit to what we are allowing people to see. After we watched 2 of those films over the span of 2 weeks, there's not a single form of torture I don't think that I did not experience watching that. It is insane. Even watching Euphoria.
Oh, I haven't seen the new season.
Okay. In the last episode, it ends on an extremely violent scene. I mean, the show itself, they're showing us the craziest shit. And it's like, why? I don't need to see what drug mules do.
Yeah.
I don't want to know what that looks like. I don't need to see somebody get tortured and have their toe cut off and then see the blood spurting out.
Mhm.
I don't need to see that. I remember when they used to just imply shit.
Yeah.
Cut to another scene. Let me see the face and then hear the crunch and then the ah. I can't handle that. And the fact that there are children who are growing up and that is just a standard.
Yeah.
For them it's a game.
Mm-hmm. A lot of things are very gory now. I don't like to see that shit either.
It fucks me up. I can't.
Mm-hmm. We need to allow things to be left to the imagination.
Because there are certain things that you shouldn't be able to imagine.
Mm-hmm.
I should not be able to imagine what it looks like if somebody were to slash you and your intestines fall out.
Mm-hmm.
Why the fuck do I know what that would look like?
Yeah.
Someone getting their eye gouged out. Why the fuck do I need to know what that looks like?
Mm-hmm.
That it doesn't add to the cinema. It doesn't add to the art of it. It's like, I don't know. I don't know what it is. And John Wick is literally just, it's fan fiction and porn for white men.
I've never seen it. Or any of them. Oh.
I had never seen them. I wish I never saw them. Don't. Shout out to Keanu Reeves. I don't know how the fuck he keeps doing these goddamn films. He seems like such a calm person.
Yeah.
But goddamn, he be fucking these niggas up in these films. Oh my God. It's like whatever you can imagine, worse. Literally worse.
I mean, we could say that about the news too. We're not meant to consume as much news as we do.
I remember existing in a world where I genuinely would have never believed half of the news stories that are out now.
Mm-hmm.
I would have never believed that this many children were being abused. I would have never believed half of this shit.
Mm-hmm.
What now?
I was literally just staring into the abyss just now.
What now? What now?
Yeah, man. I don't know.
I want Peaches to grow up in a world where she'll never experience any of these things. You know what I mean? And I feel like we're just too far gone now.
Yeah.
Like the fact that our government is just like, we gotta restrict these woke people telling people to get on birth control, but they're okay with John Wick? What?
I mean, girl, anything about rootin' tootin' guns, they gonna love.
Rootin' tootin' Rootin' tootin' guns.
Child, for real. Ugh, it's so frustrating. It's so frustrating.
I think that the moral compass of, society as a whole has become so skewed.
Mm-hmm.
It's at a point where I don't even know where it lands anymore. I have no idea. I have no clue.
Yeah, I always dream of getting my superpowers and taking over. And I always hypothetically wonder how many people would be left in the world after I eliminate all the bad people.
How many do you think?
I really think it'd be maybe 60% left. I really think it would be that many people gone.
What is your extent of bad?
My extent of bad is extreme. Serial killers.
So Dominique Morgan would still be here.
Yeah.
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 Okay, good. No, because people's moral
scammers. I mean, I don't like them, but I'm not gonna kill you.
No,
Shit.
I know, but like people's moral compass is very skewed.
Yeah.
So like there are people who think that if you got an abortion once, you deserve to burn in hell forever. You should be dead.
No,
you know what I mean?
No. Mm-hmm.
And so it's like, okay, well, I don't know what society's moral compass is. I don't know where it lands because there are certain things that are fully acceptable. And then there are other things that are just like so fucked up. You could never.
Mm-hmm.
Like the same people that'll say, oh, if you got an abortion, then you deserve to either be in jail or dead.
Yeah, no.
And those same people are fine with putting immigrant children in internment camps.
Right. Exactly.
Where
yeah.
What
makes no sense.
Where is the scale?
Right. Right.
I don't know. Like, I think that when it comes to truly bad people, I think it's 50-50.
You think that? I wanted to say 50-50, but I'm like, maybe.
I think there are a lot more really fucked up people in this world than...
But fucked up people that actually cause physical harm. Like you're ending someone's life. Like I'm not like racist and shit.
No. But I'm talking about, the thing is, you got to take yourself out of America. America is a small blip
Yeah.
in comparison to the world. And when you look at places where lawlessness is kind of allowed,
I see
the
what you're
amount of
saying.
people who fall into the lawlessness is very high.
That's true.
Like when you think about Sudan,
Yeah.
and you think about all these places where it's your own people walking around with machetes and shit,
Yeah.
fucking people up. All those people are doing it voluntarily because they are bad people who get to exact all of this like violence for funsies.
Yeah.
And I think that in America, if it were to be openly lawless,
It would be
it'd
scary
be
as fuck.
so many people walking around fucking shit up for fun.
Yeah.
The only reason why they don't do it now is because they're afraid of jail.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah. If we had a purge every year, oh my God.
Fuck no. Like that's a nightmare. That's
Yeah.
a nightmare. God forbid, if that were to ever be a thing, I'm leaving immediately.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna be here for that. Fuck boarding up the windows. I'm not here for that.
Yeah. Absolutely not.
Oh my God. Yeah, no. I think it's like 50-50. I do. And contrary to what y'all may think, I know that y'all know that I don't really fuck with white folk like that. But I fully believe that it's across all races.
No, I do too.
All races.
I do too.
It's 50-50. It's a lot of fucked up people in this world.
Yeah. Yes.
It's like, no, like, you ever heard people talk about King Von?
Yeah.
And how
Girl.
they say that he's a serial killer?
Yes.
And people don't want to label it that because, oh, he a hood nigga. No, that's
No.
a serial killer. Like,
Yeah.
like you're a murderous person.
Yes.
You enjoy killing. And there are so many people like that.
Mm-hmm.
And they join gangs. Man, hot take, but not hot take. In the year of our Lord 2026, okay? If you are voluntarily joining a gang,
What are you doing?
what are you doing? What are you doing? You are choosing this because you want to be bad. There's no such thing as joining a gang for protection and solidarity and brotherhood. Like, I do believe that that is what the origin was. And you can see it a little bit when you see OGs who are still like out here doing community work, civic community work. But when you look at these YNs out here who are genuinely, and I don't even like calling young black men YNs.
Yeah.
I don't like that personally. But I know exactly, I know that y'all know what I mean when I say that.
Yeah.
They're joining these gangs because they want to be on some shoot 'em up bang bang. They want that. They need that. And if you do it on your own, you just a wild, crazy nigga. And nobody's going to give you respect for that because you're going to end up in jail. But if you join a gang and you do it, now you got street cred. You get bitches. We really, the topic today was just us being aunties.
We no, for real.
Literally, I was just like, God damn, the world,
These
my
kids
God.
nowadays, them damn phones.
The world, fire and brimstone, my God. Jesus.
Oh my God.
The level of frustration I feel.
No, I get it. I get it.
I have a question for you.
Okay, I'm going to find a question because I saved it somewhere.
Would you, if you could live on a planet with nothing but nothing but women, would you do it? Let me not even say planet, a country. You have the choice to move to a country, and do not consider the family you have right now. I know that you want,
so
yeah, but just in general, if you had the choice, there was a full matriarchy, nothing but women. Men are genuinely not allowed.
There's a state like that.
Would you go?
Not a state, but a city and a state. Yeah, I would try if there were black people, and if my friends went.
It's black.
Okay,
Black women. Nothing but black women.
Yeah,
would you go?
Yeah, I'd go.
I would too. I saw a TikTok and it was this man walking around asking men and women the same question. And overwhelmingly, I want to say he probably featured like 10 women total. 9 said absolutely. 1 said, hell no. No men? Fuck no. I can't be in no place with none but bitches. I need a man. I need a strong man.
Yeah, I definitely could.
I was so shocked by that. And then in the comments, there were so many women saying the exact same thing.
Really?
Yeah, that they can never be. Like literally, I saw comments and it was like, I can't even be in a room with 3 bitches for too long.
Oh, they're pick-me's.
Oh my God.
Yeah, they're annoying. Who's someone that you find attractive, but everyone else doesn't?
Oh, who do I think is fine that nobody else think is fine? I don't really have many like celebrity crushes. You answer. Get back to me.
Okay, let me think.
I feel like everybody I think is fine that's like on the quirkier side. I think everybody thinks they fine too.
I'm sure.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like I've heard people argue down that Zach Fox is not attractive.
He's definitely attractive.
But for some people, they think he looks like a light-skinned cornball. You know what I mean?
yeah,
but he's fine as fuck.
attractive.
Yeah.
Yeah. I used to have a weird thing for Larry David, but I think it's just because he's funny.
Larry David, bitch?
Yeah.
Oh my God.
So for the longest, when I was really into Curb, I thought he was like in a costume as an old man.
What?
Yes.
Why would you think that?
It was something about like the wrinkles on his head looked fake to me. It looked like it was a prosthetic or something because they were just so prevalent. I was like, that doesn't even look like a real wrinkle.
Girl, that's crazy as fuck. That's actually crazy as hell.
But yeah, I always thought, he can be my sugar daddy.
Damn, why is it so hard for me? I'm really trying to think who do I think is attractive that most people don't think is attractive? Okay, I don't have any personal like crushes like that where I'm like that are not like genuinely just like fine as fuck. Where it's like, okay, like clearly you're fine as hell. But I'm gonna speak on people that I've heard people say like that they're unattractive, but I can see the attraction in them. I think Cam Newton is an attractive man. And I've heard so many people say
Cam Newton used to be so cute back in the day.
I think I understand why he still got bitches on his body. I get it. Because even though he dresses like ass.
Willy Wonka.
Okay, that man, it looks like he gets dressed blindfolded every goddamn day. But I get it. He's an attractive man. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Who else? I never understood the allure behind Jonathan Majors.
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
But I can't agree that he's
I used
attractive.
to think there was something about him, but I think it was just his talent. Like seeing him in what's it called, Lovecraft.
Oh man, I need to rewatch that. Lovecraft Country.
I need to rewatch it too.
Such a good show.
Mm-hmm.
What's that man from Moonlight?
Not Trevante.
No,
but Mahershala.
Mahershala.
Yeah,
I think Mahershala is attractive.
Okay, yeah,
I do. I'm trying to think of like the women because there's a lot of women that people love to say that they're unattractive, but I don't think they are. I think Michaela Cole is stunning.
She is, but she went a little far with the work for me personally.
But she's beautiful. She still looks ethereal to me.
Yeah.
Who do people? I'm trying to think of who, and I hate that that's how I have to do this. Think about who people consider unattractive.
Yeah.
But like, who do people consider unattractive? I think Whoopi Goldberg is beautiful.
That's a good example.
I do. Tabria. I might have to take a moment for that one.
Oh my God.
I see the vision. I do. I see it. I think she is beautiful. There aren't many people that people just like, because I think that she's the example of someone who I don't think is unattractive, but people deem her unattractive because she's dark skinned with very Afrocentric features. You know what I mean?
That's not why.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
Okay. All right. This is so hard for me right now. This is so hard. I really can't think of people that people are just like, ooh.
I mean, I feel like people say it about guys more so than women, I feel.
No, there are plenty of women that people think are unattractive. But
why can't we think of any?
No, I can't think of them, but I can't say them out loud because I agree.
Well.
The only people I could think of are like the glaring ones, you know? Like I feel like there are people that people say are unattractive, but it's like to each his own. You know what I mean? Like beauty's in the eye of the beholder. I remember when people used to say that Mindy Kaling was unattractive, and I don't think that she's an unattractive woman at all.
Yeah,
I don't think so. I think she's actually very pretty.
Yeah,
but those are the only kind of examples I could think of where it's like, yeah, but like, duh, she's not ugly, or like, yeah, but duh, like that man's not unattractive. Coleman Domingo, I think, is stunning.
What was that guy in Saltburn?
The one that drank the bathwater?
Yeah.
People thought he was unattractive?
Yes.
Oh, I think he looks like a regular white man.
Barry Keoghan.
He looks like a regular white man to me.
But
okay,
I don't.
I have another one that I've heard people say that she's unattractive, and I vehemently disagree. Io.
Yeah, I don't think she's unattractive.
I think the thing is, again, it's all about what people consider mainstream attractive.
Yeah.
And I rarely hear people discuss people's looks and then agree. Usually it's like you have a bias. It's an implicit bias you just don't even understand because that person's not unattractive. I've heard people say FKA Twigs is unattractive. Oh, she's not unattractive. No, in the
just
slightest.
Like different.
She's quirky.
Unique.
Yes.
Quirky, yes.
She has very unique features. Like literally the only people I can say that is an unattractive person I will never say out loud.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I used to think Masego was really cute, and then you not so much.
You
don't have to say more than that, Mindy.
Larry David, Masego, Jonathan Majors. That's Tabria starting 3, y'all. That's who she was having fantasies about. Oh my God.
I do have exotic taste.
If you want to call it that. If you want to call it that.
Oh man. Yeah, Trey, when he finds out like guys I've been with her guys I find attractive, he was like, I really take offense.
This whole time he like, ooh, bag me a baddie. I know that was hard. I done beat out the competition. And turns out the nigga with the club foot at the and the overbite, who's just super talented at playing the saxophone. He could have had her.
Oh my gosh.
It's fine.
Yeah.
Well, guys, don't forget to rate, review, and subscribe. Follow us on everything.
Yes, it's been real.
It's been fun.
It's been real fun. We'll
see you next week.
Bye.
CWatt.